Very nice.
Might we have more, you guys?
Excellent.
You keep on doing things.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Even if was not my intention, because my intention when I was doing the film, frankly, was to just do a film about the two women that raised me. The film has race conversations. And I'm very happy that the film has been emotionally embraced by audiences all around the world in a very deep emotional way. And that they embracing the central character of this film, who is a domestic worker from indigenous background. You know, and in this day and age in which there's so much rhetoric about separation and the other, you know, the danger that represents the other, the fact that this character is embraced in such a strong way really moves me. Now, I completely 100% agree with you about the danger of this rhetoric of walls, that they don't work. They are just symbols of one ideology, you know. But they are just. I guess that if the only attempt to waste all that money would be just for a symbolic value more than something real. Nevertheless, there are other walls, and I hope that the film talks about that are as dangerous and damaging. That those are the invisible walls. Those invisible walls that exist in society. Those invisible walls that we have between social classes and ethnical backgrounds. And yes, it's very important to stand against that physical wall that is absurd, but there's one that we have a lot of control and that we can really make a significant change, that is trying to erase those invisible walls.
Exactly. I wish everyone was doing it the way you're doing it. Excellent. And then
Just hanging out with Spike, you know, that is, you know, I know him through the years, and this is the great thing. I know nothing through the years, but we always like bump into each other and how you're doing. This process has allowed us to spend more time together, you know, and really to sit and chat. And he's a filmmaker that pretty much guide me, you know, and he's at least in my generation, he was a fundamental director in which you would see that he was doing this, had this independent voice, doing films that were very specific, and that was fearless, you know. And when you're trying to put together your first film and you see his early films, you know, you can just nothing but try to emulate him, and it's so great when you sit and you start talking about backgrounds and references, and realize that even that what changes may be the color of the references, but the experiences are almost the same. And we're talking particularly about the socio-political references, you know. And the other thing that is fantastic is that you're trying to talk about cinema and he's talking about sports, you know. And that's something that is great of Spike. You know? It's as if he has even more. I think no, it's not. I think he has way more respect for sportsmen, you know, greater than filmmakers.
Getting.
maybe a slight arm fold or something. Maybe hands in the pockets, actually.
Hmm?
Maybe some hands in the pockets.
That's easier.
I never met. I always admired Yorgos Lanthimos, and with this process, I've been hanging out with him, you know, and realize how our reasons to make cinema in terms of the filmmakers that we love are very, very close and very connected. I'm here in this process with Paweł Pawlikowski, that he's my Polish brother. You know, Paweł, I know him for long time. He's one of my closest friends, and we've been collaborators in each other's projects for a long time. You know.
Alfonso,